What's up, everybody? IFBB Pro guy Cisternino, 4 days out from the 2014 New York Pro. We're here at Bez Francis Powerhouse Gym in Syosset, doing some back and some biceps. Normally I don't train body parts together. I normally split my workouts up into five days. I do legs on Monday, usually take off Tuesday, back on Wednesday, chest on Thursday, shoulders on Friday, off Saturday, arms on Sunday. But leading up to a show, a lot of people like to back off their training and sometimes not train. I'll actually train up till about Thursday, but I like to get all my body parts in. So I'll do chest tries, which I did yesterday, back bis today. I'll do some shoulders and a little bit of chest tomorrow again, and then I'll do a full body almost without the legs on Thursday. Just keep everything moving, keep the muscles, pumped. I've cut out training before, about a Tuesday before a show, and I find that when you actually don't do anything or don't pump the muscle up or don't get the blood moving on stage, the muscle looks dead. You want the muscle to look alive and pop and full. So I find that, if I do a little bit on Thursday, get everything moving and flowing, when I'm on stage, I look full and rounded. So we're gonna hit some back and some bis today and show you guys how my last workouts look leading up to the show. I'll do about 9 to 12 sets for back. Nothing crazy. Normally do 24, 28 sets of back. So I'll do about half that. And then probably do about 8, 9 sets of bis. Normally do about 16 for bis. So almost like half workouts. But really want to get a pump. I do a little bit higher reps. Try to go a little heavier, but coming off a show, your joints are really dried out from water depletion and sodium manipulation. So really got to be careful when you're prepping for a show's back to back. Normally, if it was just a one show, I wouldn't have already gone through the process. But you got to pay attention to detail and make sure when you're getting ready for back-to-back shows, you got to take in consideration what you just got done doing. I was on stage Saturday. It's now Tuesday, so my body's still recovering from, what I put it through. So I got to be careful and, not do anything too stupid. And because I feel good after the show. I had a big dinner that night, a pizza. I had a big buffet breakfast in the morning, so I feel strong, but I can feel it in my joints. Are all dried out, so I just got to play it smart and be smart about how I work out, and just make sure I get the most out of my workouts, the best pump. Just force that blood into the muscle. That's what we're gonna do. This machine's cool. I don't have this in my gym. Completely different angle than a regular pull down, where the cable will be over you. This one's more in front, so you get a better angle to pull. But you can't take these handles off. But one thing I spoke about in some of my other videos is something that Charles told me. He was using 2 handles and bring it to your chin and really open it up. Gives you that upper back thickness, which obviously a lot of things that Charles showed me worked, because one of the critiques that I got after the show was people said my upper body finally caught up to my lower body, because my legs have been so dominant for my bodybuilding career, and a lot of people even thought that my waist got smaller. I don't know how small my waist is compared to last year, but I don't have a really existing waist when I diet anyway. My waist is so small, but I think the illusion that my waist got smaller is because my back got thicker and wider, which is what I really wanted to do. And that's obviously because of a lot of things that I incorporated that I learned from Charles. So thanks, Charles, you're the man. crazy to me. I was just sitting here doing this set, and I grabbed the bar and looked up, and there's something from the Olympia. It's got to be 2007, 2008. And you got Dennis, Dexter, Jay, Phil, Melvin, Anthony. Those are guys when I was growing up that I looked up to. I saw in the magazines, you know. And now I'm competing on the same stage, the Olympia stage as them. I got Dexter, who's one of my close buddies. Jay tweeting me after my show, congratulating me. Phil just texted me last night, congratulating me on my win. I mean, to me, that stuff's crazy. You know, to actually, you know, be friends and, you know, have a bond with these guys, especially guys I looked up to. Just remember coming here as an amateur, you know, just dreaming to be maybe close to where they are. And I may not be Mr. Olympia, but you know, definitely came a long way since I started bodybuilding in 2003. I wouldn't change anything, even the mistakes I made. You know, you got to learn from your mistakes. So it's just crazy, man. I'm gonna end with some dumbbell rows, but instead of going really heavy, I'm gonna go for a squeeze. So instead of doing them single hand, I'm gonna go lighter, do both arms with dumbbells, really squeeze the back, get that back pumped up. So, can't go breaking records this week. After New York Pro, I'll start breaking records again. People always ask me, is it hard when you get ready for a show? Don't you get tired and bored? People forget I work for a living. I bodybuild for a living too, but also have a full-time job with BSN. So I wear two hats. I wear a hat as an outside sales rep, and I wear a hat as an athlete. And I wouldn't give up either one of those hats for the world, because bodybuilding isn't gonna be here forever, but your career is. And I love what I do. I love the company I work for. I believe in them. And, you know, I have a blast doing what I'm doing. But, you know, I keep myself busy in the downtime. Weekends, I don't really do much leading up to a show. What I do is spend money. Not a lot of money, but I do have a shoe problem. And every time I post videos, I wear my Under Armour shoes. And people really don't care about the exercise I'm doing, but they care about where I get these funky looking snowboarding Under Armour shoes from. But the fact is, you can't get them anymore because they don't make them. Only I have them. And Sean Roden has a pair, I think, or two. So these shoes I'm wearing today, you can't get. So stop asking me, because you can't buy them anywhere. just preacher curls. I've said it before, when you're doing curls, one thing that Charles taught me, which any of you that watch my videos probably get sick of me hearing, but I'm sure you guys hear me say it and don't do it, is really keep your wrists bent back. Because when you're doing curls, if you bend your wrist back, it takes your forearm out of the movement. So it's all bicep. Once you do this, you're using a lot of forearm. You're bringing a lot of bicep into it. So when you're doing those preacher curls especially, keep your wrist back. These, I'm trying to get a twist at the top, like I normally do, but I don't train back and bis together. So because I train back already, my bis are already pre-exhausted, pretty pumped. So I'm having trouble getting that little bit of turn at the top, which is why I'm not going super heavy. So I know if I try to go heavy with these, I'm not gonna be able to get that turn, that little turn at the top. Just that little bit of movement with your wrists really brings out that brachioradialis and that peak. So just try to get that little twist at the top, makes a big difference. Ugh.